Hello everybody and welcome to the Sovereign Village Project. I'm standing out here in the snow with Holly today, and I wanted to take the time, well, I was going to show you an example of some animal tracks and she just stomped all over them, but I'm going to go ahead and make the video anyway. So I want to make the point that if it snows where you're at, it's very valuable to go out after a fresh snow into your area. If you have any kind of forest that's a part of your property or a park nearby or wild land that you have access to, it's very useful to go out in the snow or even into a yard-based like area and try to see what has been trafficking through your area, because when it snows it doesn't take an expert tracker to figure out what has gone through there. You can kind of form a suspicion and then just Google it. You can say, well, that looks like rabbit tracks, that looks like coyote tracks, and then Google it and see if it looks close. It's not like tracking in dry weather where it's very difficult sometimes to discern what you're looking at. So for example, we've been out here tracking today and we've seen everything from rabbit tracks, deer tracks, and what looked like to me to be coyote tracks. And so that's very useful information for me from a preparedness standpoint and from a farming standpoint, because I'm getting an idea of what kind of predators do I have tracking through here that might affect my animals, and how do I need to prepare for that. And also, what kind of food sources do I have down here? I had no idea there were this many rabbits. They don't make themselves that known, but their tracks are so prevalent down here. I realize there's a lot more wild rabbits than I thought in this area. So that might make it worth it for me as a prepper to go buy some rabbit traps or something like that. I might also, see human tracks through this area, and that would mean I had a trespasser. It's really easy to track when it's snowy. So it's just a really great idea to kind of go walk around your property and any public areas around you after snow and just kind of take a tally. Look around. You'll also learn other information that's useful. What's growing in the winter? What might you forage? What's the behavior of animals in the winter? There's a lot of really hard lessons that can be avoided by just observing nature, and it's useful for survival, it's useful for farming, it's useful for everything. So get out there today if you're in a snowy area and observe, or if it's gonna snow again in your area this year, I would just recommend going out every time it snows. And it's just good. It avoids the cabin fever, you get some fresh air, and you have a reason to go play in the snow, which is fun. So I'm enjoying it. Holly's enjoying it as well. Hope you all are if it's snowy where you're at. In the meantime, everyone, stay safe, be well, and happy homesteading.